Hi, Heidi. I'm Brian White with Sarpy Chamber. Pleased to have Heidi Isley, Director of Operations with Associated Staffing, joining us on today's recording. Heidi, if you would go ahead and just kind of share with us a little bit about Associated Staffing and the industries that you guys work with.
Certainly. Brian, thanks so much for having me today. I'm glad to have the opportunity to visit in these challenging times. So Associated Staffing is a locally owned and operated staffing agency out of Grand Island. We have 5 locations. So we opened Associated Staffing in 1995, and then in Grand Island opened our Hastings location in 1998. In 1999, opened our Kearney location. 2003, our Omaha location, and then in 2007, our Columbus, Nebraska location. So we've got offices all over Nebraska and have an opportunity to work with a wide range of clients. We work with professional individuals as well. So we do everything in our professional division from nursing to maintenance managers, electrical, mechanical technicians, to agriculture, sales, HR, all kinds of different things. In our branches, we really can work with anybody and can do anything as far as manufacturing, construction. We do food service, production, clerical, everything you can imagine. We customize our services to our clients' needs.
Oh, great. Yeah, so if you can share with us kind of some of the trends and things that you're seeing with COVID-19, and what are some of those opportunities for those that may have been laid off that might be able to change careers per se?
Sure, absolutely. So there has been, when you look across the state, individuals that have lost their jobs due to the closings. And as you know, the different everything's happening at a different stage. So Omaha has done some closings prior to Grand Island, Hastings, and Kearney. So we've seen the waves of it. Now, when we look at those different industries, I think that we see that some of the manufacturing facilities that we work with, or most of them, are essential businesses as determined by Homeland Security. Therefore, those individuals are still working, and they have just taken the different precautions to ensure that their teams are safe. We've worked with a lot of the companies to come up with, different ways that they can ensure that their people are safe, whether it's taking temperatures or, separating different work groups so that everybody, stays their 6 feet distance, and, just doing very different things and challenging ourselves. I think it would be it would be a terrible thing if we were to go through this and not make changes in business because of this. We need to think about how can we begin to use these efficiencies that we've come up with, whether it be Zoom meetings or, limiting our travel so that we can be more efficient in that. So I think that there's a lot of things that we can take out of this as a learning opportunity. However, we've seen, so as you look at the retail industry and food service, those individuals have lost their positions. We have a couple examples of individuals who we've taken from those industries, and because they have been working in a fast-paced environment, we've got some manufacturing facilities that said, you know what, those skills are transferable, and we can put them into an assembly position, and they'll do really well because they're used to that fast pace and they can do those things. It's something that they'd never considered in the past, but they've got good work history and stability. And why not a time to think about what does that change look like? We're blessed that the unemployment for these individuals is starting right away, that they don't have a waiting week, and they're not having to go out and apply for positions. But our staff is actively talking to individuals that have been laid off, to let them know that there are opportunities available for them if they choose to take them. And we have quite a few job orders right now. And our business development team has visited with some of these industries that have been impacted. And, they may need extra people to come out and help with different sanitation, or they may also need individuals to take those temperatures and log that information to ensure everyone's safe. And then, there's just other industries that have seen an increase in sales because of this, that we've had the opportunity to help them. So there's a lot of different things out there that individuals can take advantage of right now.
And it's just kind of having that foresight to be able to, like you had mentioned, identifying those efficiencies and where can we continue to apply those going forward as well. And prior to all of this going on, Nebraska had one of the lowest unemployment rates. Do you see, when we do get back to, let's say businesses are open, do you see us coming back to that point where our unemployment rate does get back to where it was?
I personally, and certainly this is my own opinion, I do believe so. When these businesses, COVID is over and the businesses get back to normal, they're gonna need all of those employees back. And, it's still going to be a struggle for them. We do see in some of the communities that we serve that there are individuals moving here to our area from Las Vegas, from Florida, from California, all of those different areas. Now, the question is, will they stay? Will they stay in our community? And, we're always trying to get all of our graduates back to the area. Those who have, are from Nebraska, come back to the good life, right? Come back to Nebraska and join us. And this may encourage some people to come back. And we'd certainly love to have them, their talents, their skills, and we can put them to work.
Well, Heidi, I don't have anything more. I do want to appreciate Associated Staffing's partnership with the Sarpy Chamber. I know, you guys are great. One of your employees as well is going through Leadership Sarpy, and so that's been a blessing to have Brian join us in Leadership Sarpy as well. So if you have anything more for me, otherwise, I appreciate you taking the time to join us.
I think I'd love to say a few additional things, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we look at Nebraska and our certain communities that I'm involved in, and I can see that, truly the communities are coming together and everyone is providing resources. And, for my team, I've implemented a variety of different things because I think in business, when we've got remote workers and we've still got individuals in the office and these times are here, there's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of unknowns and uncertainty. And I think that we all as business people need to remember that we are people too, and people have anxiety. And we have to remember that we have to have gratitude every day for the blessings that we have and reach out to the resources that are out there. There's just been some phenomenal things happening in all of the communities of support where, people are making the masks, the cloth face masks, and people are making hand sanitizer and, donating those to community organizations and, to our first responders. We cannot say enough thanks to those individuals in this trying time.
Absolutely.
So, I think making sure that we get that information out, that to people, that those community resources are there and bound together. And Associated Staffing's motto is truly better together.
Great.